Well, to me, I mean, there's always been a buzz about Purdue Fort Wayne. I know right now that enrollment's up and the housing is full, and there's a lot of positive things going on. But with the baseball program, I mean, this is an opportunity for me to get back into Division I, and this is what I like. I like the challenges that we're going to face. But to me, it's a great opportunity. I think there's a lot of positives that we're going to be able to have, shown to the recruits, and I'm excited about the players. I just had a chance to meet some of the players, and I'm really excited about the opportunity.
18 seasons as the head coach at Purdue, Big Ten Coach of the Year in 2012, 34 players drafted. What do you bring to this program that's going to allow you to put your stamp on it, and what are some of the trademarks that you'll bring?
Well, I mean, I bring a lot of experience, obviously. I mean, I've been a lot of different places. Being from Indiana, obviously knowing the high school network that I have and the travel ball network that I have, I think that we'll be able to recruit to state pretty well. I have regional contacts. I've got contacts across the country if need be. So our focus is going to be Indiana with some of the surrounding states and areas. But I think from that recruiting standpoint, that's going to be very important for us because that's kind of the bloodline to your program, your lifeline. So, but really, other than that, I mean, what I'm going to emphasize is attitude. I'm going to recruit attitude. I'm going to coach attitude, and those are some of the things and the trademarks that I want to bring to the program. So, again, I'm excited about the opportunity, and excited with the players that we have, and I think obviously a lot of good things ahead.
You've been coaching at McCutcheon the last 2 years, correct? What made you want to get back into the college game?
Well, I mean, this is what I've done. I mean, this is kind of what I've known. I was very blessed to have that opportunity to go to McCutcheon, and I really enjoyed coaching that age group. It did allow me, I think, to even learn a little bit more about myself as a transformational coach, maybe as a little bit more than even a transactional coach. But getting to know those players at that age, and those are going to be the players that we're recruiting. So knowing how they communicate and connect and those type of things, I thought was very, very important. But this is kind of my lane. This is what I really enjoy, and I've always enjoyed helping young men with the continuous development of their baseball skills and their life skills. And I think it plays very well at the college level.
I know you met with some of the guys here just a little bit before we got a chance to talk to you. What was your message to the guys, and what did you guys talk about?
Well, I mean, I think sometimes if people are going to look at this opportunity from the outside in and maybe say, hey, you're going to, it's going to take some time. You're going to have some patience. You may have to slowly get things in place, where you want them to be, for the program to grow. And I get that. I mean, I totally understand that. I mean, I've got patience, and I feel like I know what it's going to take, to get the program where we want it to be. But looking from the inside out, I don't want to wait. And I know we've got seniors on the team and seniors in that room that don't want to wait. So, I mean, we're going to get after it. And, again, a lot of this is going to be an attitude adjustment and just the expectations of what I'm going to have of them as young men and how they handle themselves. And they're all quality young men. I mean, they're great students. They work hard, and so again, I'm looking forward to what we're going to be able to do here.
What's step one for you with just about a month until kids are back on campus?
Yeah, so really first thing is probably going to be putting our staff together, the rest of our coaching staff together, and that's going to take maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and then getting them back on campus and getting them in and getting them settled. Recruiting as far as the summer is probably winded down, pretty much. So, I mean, there won't be a whole lot of getting out on the road and seeing some recruits, but when there are opportunities, I mean, we definitely will be able to do that. And then otherwise, just getting ready for the fall, making sure that we're over-prepared because we've got to take advantage of the warm weather that we have early in the fall, and I want to take advantage of, the most days that we can being out on the field, so.
How challenging is it taking over a program that, has struggled a lot over the last couple of years?
Well, I mean, sure, it's a challenge, but I mean that's going to be the fun part, and I think that's what I thrive on, and just meeting with the players, I already feel, a lot of positives that are going to be going on. So, we're going to work hard. We're not going to make excuses. We're not going to feel sorry for ourselves in any regard. So, we're going to attack it, and Yeah, huge challenge, but I think that's the fun part of what we do.
You talked a little about recruiting the state. What about Fort Wayne specifically, Allen County, and just the surrounding Northeast Indiana community?
To me, I mean, this is great baseball. When I was at Purdue, I mean, I've got a long list of former players that are up here in Fort Wayne, and so this was an area that we always came up and recruited. But again, I think it's a hotbed as far as the baseball talent here in Indiana. But then you can also get on the outskirts, getting into Ohio, into Northwest Ohio, and maybe even up a little bit into Michigan in that area. So I mean, this is a great area to be able to recruit from. Indianapolis being 2 hours away, and some other big places, but the baseball programs, the high school baseball programs here, the travel ball baseball programs here are outstanding.
Purdue University and their affiliates is clearly something that's attractive to you. What is it about that university that you really kind of want to be around?
It's first class. I mean, the education that these players are going to be able to receive is first class, and it's something that they're going to be able to use the rest of their life. That's going to be able to allow them to support a family and do the things that they want to do, that their passions, and follow their passions in their life. So, and that's what I was excited about too. I mean, this group of guys hit the academics hard. I mean, they take it all seriously, and that's a big part. The fact that someone might have a 4.0 doesn't necessarily mean they're going to have a 3.5 ERA or a 350 batting average. But I think it does correlate the fact that they work hard in the classroom, they're going to work hard on the baseball field. And so we're going to obviously match those and hold them accountable for those.